so this is part 2 of how we got pregnant / miscarriage. So I'm gonna let Babe kind of take this over.
Take the wheel.
So
yeah, so this is a little, hard for me still. It's
guys, you're moving the camera.
Stop the camera. It's still a little hard for me.
Ow, Jen.
Because it happened when we're filming this, it happened like a week ago.
Yeah, so it happened. It
happened on Valentine's Day,
which is our anniversary.
So yeah, it's still fresh.
Mm-hmm.
We're still a little sad, and yeah, we're hanging in there though. But yeah, one day when we were just testing randomly, one of the pregnancy tests, one of the lines got lighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I have them right here. So this one is January 6th. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Hopefully it focuses. Ew. I don't know if you guys can see that.
See, so I'll just take a picture of it.
Okay. So one of the Toonie. So on January 6th, the line on the left of the test was very, very dark.
You can show that too.
Yeah, then January 24th, I don't know why we skipped so many, because we were just tested randomly. The line on the left got light all of a sudden. Okay, is it because my urine was diluted or something? That's what we were thinking, and we didn't really think nothing of it.
Mm-hmm.
So then, I was fine. I was feeling fine. Everything, I was feeling fine. I had confirmed my pregnancy at my doctor's office. I had took a pregnancy test. They made me take a pregnancy test there, obviously. It came back positive. They gave me my due date. They were saying, some people were saying August 30th. Some people were saying August 31st. So, I was a little confused. I'm like, which one is it? August 30th, August 31st. I had gotten an intake done, I think, where they ask you questions about your pregnancy. I was talking to a dietitian to see what I could eat, what I couldn't eat, what was healthy for me to eat, what was not. So I was all that. I got enrolled in some prenatal classes and stuff like that. So everything was going fine, Like I said, I was feeling fine and everything. I wasn't feeling nothing. And then I had made an appointment for my first ultrasound done to determine how many weeks far along I was.
Looking at the camera.
How many weeks far along I was. So I went, and surprise, surprise, it was baby A and baby B.
Yeah.
So we were pregnant. I was pregnant with twins, which we didn't know. We just thought it was one, and it was a girl. But before I went to go get the ultrasound done, I was having all the pregnancy symptoms. I was very, very, very nauseous.
And we didn't know.
I wasn't throwing up or nothing. It was just the nausea was very bad. And I was having food aversions. I couldn't stand the smell of some food.
Sorry, guys.
I was eating healthy. I was trying to not eat stuff that I couldn't eat, like deli meat. But then my OBGYN said I could eat it as long as I heat it up, like in the microwave for 30 seconds, a minute. So yeah, so we went to the first ultrasound and we were pregnant with twins. We found out twins run on both sides of my family, my mom and my dad's side.
Yeah.
Twins don't run in the donor's family. So
yeah, before y'all ask it.
Yes, no, twins don't run in his family. They run in my family. But at the first ultrasound appointment, we were finding out how far along I was. And then we saw him put A, and then we saw him put B, and I'm like, why did he put A? And then I looked over at Babe,
and I'm just
she was
oh my God.
And then she was like, wait though, wait. But I knew it was twins. So then, but in the heartbeat where you're supposed to see like the little waves
Yeah.
for the heartbeat, we didn't see nothing. But we didn't know what that was, you know. We didn't think nothing of that. So then I had made an appointment with a doctor that's with the what's it called? That's with the doctor office that I go to, because at the moment I didn't have a doctor. So he said he didn't see no heartbeat at the first ultrasound appointment. So he said, I want to do another ultrasound, and it was a transvaginal one, because that's like the best way to detect a baby's heartbeat. So he was like, I want to do another one. And I was like, okay. So then he did another one, still no heartbeat. The baby A was measuring, I believe, 6 weeks and 8 days?
Yeah.
And baby B was measuring 8 weeks and 6 days.
Yeah.
So he said, still no heartbeat. He said, I'm sorry. He said, it's most likely a miscarriage. But then he said he could schedule me again for another ultrasound, for him to do another transvaginal ultrasound. And I was like, okay. He was like, best case scenario, we see 2 heartbeats. Worst, and then he didn't want to say the word. He didn't say the worst case scenario. I said it, and then I started crying. And then he was like, if we don't see no heartbeats, we'll go from there. He was like, you have your options. Take the pill. He said if it happens naturally, he was like, you can do it that way. He was like, or you can let it go you can let them come out naturally. He was like, or you can take the pill, or you can go and get in a DNC. And you know, that moment I was, you know, very sad. You know, like nobody wants to hear that their baby doesn't have no heartbeats. And I was 8 weeks when I got the first ultrasound, so obviously at 8 weeks you should know, we should have been able to see and hear heartbeats, but we didn't.
Even though she was still early on.
Yeah, I was very early on, but and then I scheduled another ultrasound, and still no heartbeats. 2 weeks ago, I had a appointment on, when was it, Thursday? Was it the 27th?
I think so.
I think the appointment was on Thursday, February 10th. Or 11th. No, February 10th. No, because you didn't go with me, did you?
I went with you for both.
So it was the 11th.
Dr. Rogers?
Yeah, I think it was the 11th.
But I was just late to work on one day. One of the days.
So it was either February 10th or 11th that I had scheduled another ultrasound. But the day before, no, I think it was Thursday because you were at work when I was cramping, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So no, my appointment for the 2nd/3rd ultrasound was February 11th. I started cramping late night, February 10th. And then when we got home, I went to use the bathroom. Then I went to go wipe. I was spotting. It was like blood, like a light, but it was light though. And I was cramping, but you know, I didn't want to admit it, but it's like I kind of knew I was having a miscarriage. So obviously when I saw the blood and stuff, I started hysterically crying because I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want us to go through that. Like, that's sad. And I know, like, miscarriages are very common. And sometimes there's no explanation as to why it happens. Sometimes there is. The body isn't prepared and it just rejects the pregnancy. Or
Really, dog?
It just rejects the pregnancy. Or there's a chromosome missing, or too many chromosomes, or my body just took a chunk out of DNA and stuff like that. But this is my first pregnancy. It's my first miscarriage, so I was told that it's most likely not going to happen again. But I had my appointment on the 11th of February. I started bleeding and cramping the night before, which is February 10th. And then it gradually got worse. Like the bleeding got heavier and brighter. Mm-hmm. And then the cramping, not so much, but it felt like I was on my period. And then I still went to that appointment for the ultrasound. He still said no. He still said there's no heartbeats or nothing, and they still look the same. They actually looked a little smaller. Mm-hmm. And I have an ultrasound right here of pictures that he gave me. He was so nice to give me the pictures and stuff. But here goes baby A. Baby A looks like a little peanut.
Barely see.
Baby A, yeah. There you go. That's baby A. That's both of them. Oh, you can barely see. Baby A and baby B. Baby B is, I think, hiding somewhere. And then that's baby B. Baby B is hiding.
It's hiding somewhere.
It's hiding in there. So yeah, so he was nice enough to give me, you know, the ultrasound pictures. And then I was supposed to get a. Then that's when he told me again. He was like, if you want, he was like, we can do a formal ultrasound. So then he was like, they're gonna call you to schedule a formal ultrasound and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So then they called me. When did they call me? I forgot when they called me to do that formal ultrasound. But I told them. Did I tell them no? I canceled it, right? Or I said no?
I think you canceled it because you had an appointment with doctor.
I had an appointment with the doctor, so I think I canceled it. I was supposed to have. I had the appointment this past Friday, actually, the 17th. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 17th, February 17th. So, before my appointment this Friday on the 17th, we went to sleep at like around 1 o'clock, I believe it was, on February 4th. February 13th going on to February 14th. We went to sleep. Stop! We went to sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, at like around 5, I had woke up because it felt like I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, let me get up, let me go to the bathroom. It felt like cramps, like period cramps at first. A couple seconds later, I started having like this really bad severe pain in my lower abdomen above the pubic bone. Mm-hmm. That was the worst pain ever. And I started timing them. I'm like, okay, here comes one. And I was in a lot of pain. You can even ask Babe. I was in a lot of pain. So, yeah. So I was in like excruciating pain. It felt like somebody was just stabbing me with a knife or a whole bunch of knives down there. And I was like, okay, let me time them. So one came, right? And I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it lasted for a couple seconds, then it went away for a couple seconds. Like, I kid you not, like 3 seconds it would go away. And then it would come back again, and I was like, oh no. I was like, no, these ain't normal cramps. I'm like, these are contractions. So since 5 o'clock in the morning, all the way to like 8:15, 8 something, I was having contractions. I did not know that the babies were ready to come out. I did not know that. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was sitting on the bathroom floor crying my eyes out.
Yeah, she was in the tub.
I was in the tub. I was debating if I wanted to go to the emergency room or not. Like,
she was trying to get on the phone with the doctor.
I was trying to get on the phone with the doctor to see, like, what I could do, what I could take. But by the time they were able
Cameron's gonna die.
Okay, by the time they were able to get me to a doctor, to speak to a doctor, I had large blood clots coming out. And the babies had already came out and passed out. And it was like a lot of blood.
A lot. I was hyperventilating.
She can't see blood.
Oh my God. I couldn't see the blood. But I was trying to be strong, but I was hyperventilating, talking to my mom like, Mom, I don't know what to do. And she was just like, Bria, calm down. Calm down. and stuff like that.
And she was like, I think you need to go to the hospital. Let's get ready to go to the hospital. Well, that's not how she sounds, but she was like, I think you need to go to the, we need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Let's go to the hospital. Yeah. Let's get ready. And
this battery wasn't fully charged.
Before we even could do that, like, they had already came out.
They passed.
They had already passed.
Yeah.
And then I felt way better. Like, the contractions left and everything. And I'm like, okay. I slept like a baby after that.
With the heating pad.
With a heating pad on my back.
Yeah.
Because my back was killing me still. But I slept like a baby after that.
But yeah, so that was our 2 stories on how we got pregnant and how the miscarriage happened. Sorry, we have to talk a little fast. Our camera's gonna die. But
yeah, miscarriages are very common, especially if it's your first pregnancy, and especially with twins. Like, sometimes the doctors don't even have an explanation as to why this happens.
Yeah. I had to charge all the batteries. As you can see, I got 2 extra ones I charged. But we just wanted to close out the video.
We forgot what we were saying.
But hey, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give a like, comment, and subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And turn on post notifications so you can get notified every time we post. Alright, bye.
See you guys in the next video.
Bye.